What's up, Alpha Family? Alpha Family, your two kings is in the house, man. You got Alpha Confani here.
You got your boy Money Man Ron in the flesh.
Oh, yes, sir, man. Y'all know what today is. Another podcast day. Yes, sir.
Sorry for the wait, man, but we've been waiting. You know what I'm saying? We've been
Yeah,
waiting to drop another podcast.
definitely. You guys been on our mind, and we don't want to let you down. But as far as consistency goes, man, we are sorry. You know what I'm saying? We truly are. But it's up and it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? It's up and it's stuck,
And best
and
believe, no more waiting.
no more waiting. We got a podcast coming for y'all every week. Hold us to it. We dropping it, and it's happening. You know what I'm saying? We really want to connect with y'all, like so y'all can connect to us. We got a lot of things that we've been getting together in motion, coming up with, for the better, greater good. But as far as dropping podcasts and being able to connect with y'all, man, we want to really truly open ourselves up and tap in because, man, whoo, if we could appreciate y'all on these views we've been getting, boy,
I'm
it's
crazy.
crazy.
We're going crazy for us, man. We
Crazy.
appreciate all the love. We appreciate all the people that's tuning in. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Definitely. We definitely appreciate all y'all, man. Whether y'all understand, know it or not, we appreciate y'all. Facts. But today we got a kind of interesting day. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all want or want to know our intake on how to be an alpha or what is an alpha, since we, represent being an alpha soul and majorly connect that with our brand. We kind of want to dive into that alpha mind state or state of mind. You know what I'm saying?
To me, I think an alpha is a person who know what he wants, know where he wants to go, and knowing how to get to where he wants to go.
Well, I'll say this. How does being a so-called alpha represent you in a better way than you are not calling yourself alpha? You know what I'm saying?
Because I think if you're not calling yourself an alpha, then you belittling yourself. Because like you always want to be an alpha dominant over your life.
Okay.
We not sitting here saying be an alpha over everybody. No, we saying alpha over your life, control your life,
Facts.
control where you go. So in order to succeed in your life, you have to be some kind of dog. And the best kind of dog to be is an alpha.
So, what is some of the characteristics that you had to apply to consider yourself an alpha over your life?
Well, one, I had to learn how to be fearless, and I had to learn how to like make accurate decisions that don't set me back.
Right. Right. Yeah. I feel like fear is major, especially for that alpha. You know, why is it that you're the alpha?
To
You know what
me,
I'm saying?
yeah. To me, I think I'm the alpha. Well, I know I'm the alpha because I'm not scared to take what's best for me. Risk. I'm not really scared to take risks. You know what I'm saying? Because to change your life, you got to change things. So, like to me, I the the characteristics that I have that make me an alpha is I'm a good leader and I know what I want in life and nothing gonna stop me from getting there. So if you with me, you with me.
So, as far as leader, who ultimately are you trying to lead?
Uh, me, I'm leading my life. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? If you follow me, you follow me.
Right. Yeah, I dig that for sure. So, leading your life in what way? Kind of break that down for us. You know what I'm saying? Give us just a little more insight on where you're going with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, this is what I mean by leading my life with me. I'm living my life on my terms, on the terms that I feel like is fulfilling me, in the terms that is bettering my life and bettering me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And doing the right things for that. And
Okay.
I'm not letting nobody influence what's best for me because at the end of the day, I'm myself and
Hmm.
they not me.
Right.
So you have to be an alpha in that way, and
Mhm.
knowing what you want and leading to get to where you need to go.
Right. Yeah. That's definitely something I'm working on. You know, you working on probably. I feel like a lot of us is trying to work on is just taking control. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people or we're always waiting for that one person to step in, you know what I'm saying? Raise their hand when your hand is raised in your mind, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you might as well go on and play that action towards and what you trying to do as far as where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to do it. It all equals up.
But to me, what kind of things make you an alpha though?
Like you said, being fearless. I feel like what made me become an alpha to a certain degree was I had to fight myself
For sure.
bigger than anybody else had to fight me. You know what I'm saying? I had to look in the mirror for an hour straight. You know what I'm saying? And really go through them battles, uncovering, unlocking, unleashing, shoot, all of that. I had to do that. And me knowing that I completed the missions, all the times I had to stare in the mirror, unravel who I am, dig in deep, cry, yell, bring it all out, you know what I'm saying? All them times, I feel like that created the alpha.
To you, what's the hardest part about being an alpha and just being different, just leading on your terms?
I feel like it's more of you know, it's different type of leaders and it's different type of people who make a powerful impact on the world. You got people who've been raised a certain way. You got people who've gone through certain things. And you've got people who's been born with it, so to say. So for me, I kind of understood where I wanted to go in life, but as far as the guidance, the the pinpoint, the you know what I'm saying, the mail road of it. I've been raised by my mother, grateful, 100%. Won't deny any part of my childhood. But as far as being a man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's probably been the hardest part. Not being a man, but understanding the role of a man and how to actually walk that. You know what I'm saying? We grow up just growing up, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I said, it's only a couple ways you gonna go. And as far as an impactful leader, I feel like it's more so on always on what you think. You know, how do you feel about it? Like, how do you go about certain things that you think is okay? You know what I'm saying? That you think is right ultimately. And I mean, it's not always good or the best, but there's no denying it when the time is come, you know what I'm saying, of what I want to do and how I'm gonna go about it. So I feel like the hardest thing for me was or is understanding how I'm going about certain things, as far as how I walk and what I walk about, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that I need somebody in my face, but as far as certain things I wish I would have had was more so a leader to teach me how to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? Not a follower turning into a leader. Even though it's bound to happen. But how do I separate myself when I wasn't separated?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I can relate to that a lot because like that's one of the hardest parts for me too was like learning how to become my own man and learning that not all people lead the same way, you know? And what took me the hardest way to learn that is like, well, like, yeah, I have my dad in my life, but the way he lead is not the way that I think a leader should lead in my world, you know?
Hmm.
Cause but that was the hardest part too. Like just learning things, just learning like how I like things and how I should do things, and like learning that it's okay to have your own mind. Cause you know, some bro, that's not like something that is really taught. You know, cause you know, and that's one of the hardest parts about
Yeah,
being an alpha to me
it's
is
not
learning that you can have your own mind.
right.
Cause once you learn that, you can for sure become an alpha.
Yeah, I feel like the more so is kind of take more pressure, put more pressure on yourself. You know, stop denying the truth. You get what I'm saying? And that's pretty hard. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty hard to not deny the truth to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? So, what I think about going forward, thinking critically, things like this, you know, I had to put pressure on myself because I'm accountable. You know, like I said, I used to be a Christian, so all the accountability was on God or who I thought was God. You know what I'm saying? All the accountability was on a somebody else. So it was always easier to run back and, oh God, forgive me. Oh, going about my day. I'm a good person.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing on becoming an alpha. Like you, it takes a lot of accountability. Like you gotta be able to know when you messed up and just know it's you and what
Only
to
you.
get better at and what to calculate to get better at. You know,
Right.
so like yeah, I do agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But um, how do you I like say if you seen a whole group of people, how would you know which one is an alpha? Like what kind of things do you look for if you're looking for who is the alpha?
I'm looking for I'm looking for people who first off, I pay attention when I meet somebody new, I pay attention to the questions they ask me. You know what I'm saying? And it really shows them. It
Yeah,
shows them what you're interested in ultimately. If you're look at it, if I just met you and I'm asking you questions trying to, you know, unravel a little bit about you, the first couple questions is things that I want to know.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And ultimately a couple questions later, them things is that I want to know. So I pay attention to what people ask.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I pay attention to like once we first meet, if we talking and you looking somewhere else,
Mhm.
or like the way you shake my hands, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Just like simple gestures that show if you sure of yourself, because you cannot be no alpha. You not sure of yourself, because then that's
Yeah.
how you go to the back of the pack. So
Yeah.
that's things that I'd be looking for too. Like like the way they carry themselves around people, if they
Mhm.
really sure about themselves, because if you're alpha, you're gonna stand out just off the fact that you it's okay with being yourself. So you're
Right.
not shy, you're just yourself.
Right. Definitely. It's a lot that goes into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as like meeting new people, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just really it's just really a different time when you trying to meet new people. People don't always really show up how you think they is or how you want them to. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're looking for people that align with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I pay attention to the questions asked. It really gives me insight on how I can talk and communicate with you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't put nothing besides the person or anything like that. It just really unravels on what's take their interest. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because I learned that too. You learn the most about somebody once you hear them talk.
Right.
Because as soon as you talk, you just expose yourself to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you can be a quiet alpha too, but you have to be confident in the way you do gestures too. But I do agree the question that you ask can show. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because if you're a leader, there's certain things that you will ask and say. You know what I'm saying? If you're a follower. And I think a big thing of alpha is a leader. That's why I keep bringing up leader.
Yeah. Alphas are definitely leaders. And I don't want y'all to get caught up listening to this thinking this is a male agenda.
No, you
You
can
know what
be
I'm
a
saying?
female
This
alpha.
is for everybody,
Yeah.
women and men. And I feel like women definitely should be alphas or are alphas. You know what I'm saying? Cuz y'all are alphas to men. Shoot, a woman could make 100 men do do what she want.
To be
One
honest
one
with you,
one woman.
I done met more female alphas than men. Cause for
Right.
some reason, females, bro, they sure they self most of the time. You know what I'm saying? When
Especially
they
when they done been
is,
through things.
yeah. When they is, they can become true alphas because
Right.
you know what I'm saying. They ain't gonna just do that just because you said to
Yeah.
do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they'll listen if you lead them in the right way, but
Right.
most times, if she's sure about herself, you can't really tell her to do something that she don't want to do.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. We don't play that game right there. We don't play that game. But as far as women, I feel like women, y'all should really step up and become alphas of yourselves and the people that's around you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all connect way deeper than men connect with each other. So as far as being a strong leader, that's what a lot of women needs. That's what a lot of women need to see. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a lot of women need to see other women step up and play that part so they can play that part. It doesn't take that much, but it does take an eye view perspective for a lot of people to come join that trend. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And one more thing that I want to say is if you feel like you're not an alpha right now, it's still not too late to become one. Just start one of your own family. Start being sure of yourself when you say stuff. Watch the way you move. And one of the biggest things that I'll say is stick by your word.
Mhm.
Your word is one of the biggest things because
Yeah.
when you hear the leader of the pack howl, they all listen.
All
So
right.
your word, stick to your word and do what you say.
Facts. Yep. I feel like some things to become an alpha, definitely stick to your word. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you say that you're gonna do, whether it's in the dark or it's in the light, or whether it's to yourself or it's to 100 people, do it because it's what you said you was gonna do ultimately. And some other things to become an alpha is fight yourself to the best ability. And I'm meaning that as far as don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? Do not hold back to who you can be. We tie things to what we want to tie to. I like red because I chose to like red. Red didn't change. Blue didn't change. Green didn't change. I changed my perspective and I chose red. You get what I'm saying? So I could easily choose another color as my favorite color, but I didn't do that. So don't be afraid to let go of certain things and don't be afraid to attach yourself to certain things that you wasn't trying to attach yourself to before.
Yeah.
So that's really what an alpha is. You know, you got to make them sacrifices to who you are and who you want to be ultimately, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's your life. It's who you want to be. You know, it's so many different ways of being an alpha, and
And
having an alpha soul is more so doing what you want to do in the best abilities to help the people around you. I'm not telling you to go lead 100 million people or go gather up 100 million people. I'm telling you to lead you and the people around you because them is the people around you and they're not going nowhere unless you control that, to a certain
and
degree.
another thing that I would want to add on is one of the biggest things I think that starts off your alpha mentality is fighting the battles that's in your head. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have stuff in our head every day, but an alpha is able to go through that and go do what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Get over that and go through what he got to do. Because let's be honest, bro, we all have World War III in our minds going through each other every day. Well, I know for me, I do. You probably
Definitely.
do too.
Always. It's in all of us. But take control of your mind.
Yeah.
Listen to who you want to listen to. You know, think about. I just say think deeply. That's one thing I'm still struggling with and getting better at is thinking and thinking deeply about certain things and about everything. Everything matters. Everything matters. So when you thinking, think deeply and don't think with remorse. Think with this is ultimately how I feel. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just
And another thing is, if you're gonna be a leader like an alpha, you have to make the best choice, not to just not not the choice that's just gonna benefit you. You got to make the best choice that's gonna benefit everybody that you leading. Because one more thing is, you can be a selfish leader, but you can't be a too selfish leader.
right. Selfish in how you go about things, but selfish not in the way where you don't where you're selfless, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and just just ignorant towards people. You
Right.
know.
Yeah. Alpha show love, alpha show dignity. Alphas just be alphas. You know what I'm saying? Alphas just be alphas. We want to represent a community that's united in being it their own leader. That's what we're gathering together. We're gathering a community of leaders over their own life. So we can all lead together. Just
And
because I'm an alpha don't mean the next person around me can't be an alpha. See, we thinking of wolves. We think
yeah,
we all walking around in packs just because I say you an alpha.
it's two alphas in this room right now.
Facts, and we ain't going nowhere. So keep it going and don't be afraid to be certain things, whether you want to be it or you don't want to be it. Just don't be afraid. Understand what sacrifices is and understand what you gotta do and how you gonna do it. It's all gonna play out to you becoming what you need to be, but you have to dig in deep. You gotta dig in real, real, real deep. You gotta scare yourself. If you're not scaring yourself, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing nothing right. Facts.
Yeah,
Facts. If you're not scaring yourself, you're not doing nothing right. And that's just facts. It's just facts.
and you got to be hard skinned because you're gonna go through a lot, but you still got to live your next day.
Right.
So,
Definitely.
and you already on the right path on becoming an alpha if you listening to this podcast.
Facts. Facts. If you're listening to this podcast, you're doing yourself a favor. Facts, facts, facts. Man, we appreciate y'all so much, man. I wish y'all just understood. Look, this is a little degree on how we became alphas.
Yeah, it's not everything,
It's
but
not everything.
it's
It's
what we
not
could
everything.
fit.
But
Important to us.
yeah, just become who you are and don't be afraid and fight yourself. Fight the
Yeah,
things you want. Fight the things you need. Fight the places you want to go and then put yourself in them
yeah.
places and boom, you're there.
Be the best at what you want to do, but don't try to be better than anybody. Just be the best that you can be,
Facts.
and that's winning enough.
Facts, man. We love y'all.
Thanks for
We
watching.
definitely
Thanks for
appreciate
listening.
y'all. Tapping in, man. Keep tapping in. Look, it's Alpha Soul 2021 on Instagram. We appreciate you. And it's Alpha Soul 2021 on not podcast, TikTok as well. Thank y'all so much. Love.
Peace.